Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my review for a Fabled holiday. I meant to review a couple of these in my last round of reviews that I filmed, but I forgot to do it. So, a Fabled holiday stars Ryan Pavey and Brooke Dorsey as Anderson and Talia. Talia and Anderson were friends growing when they were little. They ended up moving away, growing apart after a while, and they reconnect in her bookstore that she owns. He's in there looking around, and they start talking, realize who each other is, and they both are obviously the holidays. They both end up in situations where she's alone for the holidays. He's pretty much alone as well, and he's traveling somewhere to kind of get away for a while. His car ends up breaking down, and they both end up at this little town, and it's them and another couple and this older man. They all end up there. They've all got some kind of issues, marriage trouble, and then the other one is having trouble. The older man's just kind of in a funk ever since his wife died. So they all end up in this hotel, and as the story goes along, you know pretty much what's going on. I mean, they don't really try to hide it from the audience of what's going on. But none of the guests really understand what's happening. But they basically, the town is this little town from a storybook, and they have ended up in the town that I guess shows up when people need the town the most, need them the most in a sort of sense, and it helps bring a couple together, the couple back together. Obviously, it brings Talia and Anderson back together, and it gets them together by the end, like we all know with Hallmark. And then the old man finds love finally after going through the loss of his wife. I thought this one was, to me, this one worked for me. I thought it was really good. I thought that the chemistry was great. I thought the cinematography was really nice. The only sort of issues I had with it was they never really talked about how it all worked, really, like how the town shows up and all this, and how the book became reality. But I mean, they sort of do a little, but sort of not. But I kind of don't fault it too much for that, because I feel like that's just the magic of the town is what I'm looking to it as. And the only other issue I could say I really had was just the fact that Talia was kind of the only one really questioning anything about that was going on in the town. She was sort of the one catching on to everything, hearing the bells chime when certain things happens. You would think others would sort of question and wonder and not just kind of go along with it, but other than those two things, I thought this was a solid film for me personally. Now, I know this did not work for some people. Some people liked it. Probably obviously not as much as me. Um, but this is definitely something I can see watching again. Something I would definitely pick up and own. Um, because I found it charming. I found it very a nice uh, a nice charming film that didn't that just flowed very well. Like I said, it gave you good Christmas feel, and the magic of the world worked for me. It maybe it was just because it was such a kind of a down weekend for Hallmark, is maybe why it could be another reason why I enjoyed this so much. The weekend this came out, it was a very weak weekend for me personally with the movies. Um, so of the at least of the two I watched, there's a couple I passed on just because I heard bad things about one of them and I didn't have no interest in the other. So I passed on two and I watched this one and one other. So this uh, definitely seemed to be the winner of the weekend. But I would say give it a watch, check it out, see if you like it. But that is everything for my review for Fabled Holiday. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.